Remember Budweiser? The Belgians took it. The New York Stock Exchange, the Germans control it. And now, Genzyme, the French are going to buy it. Probably, in all probability. What does a branding guy think about these foreigners buying us up for cheap? What does he think about that? Joining us now in the company is Mark Stevens. He's the author of the book whose title I do not use, Your Marketing Could Be Better, shall we say. Mark, welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much.
What do you say? Foreigners buying us up cheap, American icons, trophy properties, what do you say?
Well, no, I think it's actually quite a disturbing situation. And let's step back for a second, because the Chinese own our currency. The Iranians own our foreign policy. The Belgians own our beer, which you raised before. And now the Germans and others are going to own our stock market. And these are sort of pillars of the American culture. We look proudly on these things. Why not do a 2-for-1 sale and sell Silicon Valley and the stock market together? Maybe they could accomplish both.
All right.
Or maybe the French want to take back the Statue of Liberty.
Wait a second. Very funny, Mark. But remember this. You remember back in the
It's actually sad to me. It actually bothers me.
Really?
Yeah. Because
wait a second. But you could have said exactly the same thing in the late 80s, early 1990s. Overcome the Japanese with their very strong currency and tons of it, and they buy Rockefeller Center. They buy Pebble Beach, the golf course in California. These are trophy properties. They were taken to the cleaners.
Pebble Beach was a couple of guys in shorts playing golf. It's not the same thing as the New York Stock Exchange.
Rockefeller Center?
Rockefeller Center.
Well, then just look at Budweiser. Budweiser, that didn't hurt the brand at all. It still has an American brand viewed by the American people as it ever was. They still employ thousands of Americans at their breweries here in the United States. It really hasn't changed Budweiser at all.
Yeah, but
nationalism has no place in financial transactions, and you're playing the nationalist card.
No, I'm an American exceptionalist, absolutely, to the dying day. So yes, it does. Yes, it does. I don't want Silicon Valley to be in the hands of somebody else. I don't want the Statue of Liberty to be in somebody else. And we always had Wall Street, we had the stock market, and we had Silicon Valley, which are key. Those are unique American things that drove us.
Then how do you allow American companies to go out and buy foreign companies? I mean, that's hypocritical then, to say that one, it can go one way and not the other.
Well, first of all, I pride myself in being hypocritical.
Your marketing really could be better.
Hey, Mark, is it important to keep the name the New York Stock Exchange and not mess with that just as a brand itself?
Look, we are.
I think it's important.
There's a pride to America for the things that represent America. And if we allow those things to all move away and dissipate, we feel that our country's coming apart. If you look at what American people feel about what's happening to our...
But you sound like Betsy Ross. I mean, we're so beyond
What's
that.
your point? I mean,
but I love Betsy Ross. I don't want to lose Betsy Ross.
But what's
I don't
the
want
point?
to lose the roots of what we had.
I
don't want to lose the great
This is a
things
long
we built.
time coming.
I don't want the League of Nations.
Wait a minute.
I don't want Woodrow Wilson. I want America.
The lady, Sandra, is asking
I just want to know what your
question.
point is. I mean, are you just sitting back and complaining about it? I mean, what's the point?
Well, if I could stop it, I would stop it, but I don't have the power to stop it. But there is a point. The point is that the French are not going to sell the Louvre. So there are certain things that define a nation.
We're a global...
No. We're not a global anything. That's a nonsense thing.
Why?
We have to be.
Oh, come on.
If we deny that,
Global
we will
society.
become very small.
Not from a
We
brand
have to
perspective. Not from
acknowledge
a
that.
brand perspective.
Not for brand
You could
perspective.
still
Not
be Betsy Ross in the American flag and do international business.
But you don't have to give up your assets to it. We have to have faith
that's
and
business.
love for the trophies and the pillars of what define our culture.
Mark
There's
Stevens,
pride in that stuff.
Mark Stevens, ladies and gentlemen, author of the brand new book, Foreigners, Stay Out of My Country.
No, it's why actually foreigners suck.
Of which Stu is one.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Mark, it was very good stuff. We appreciate your point of view.
Thank you very much.